Well, here they come on a turn number 3 and 4. All eyes on the green flag this time. Jerry Enright likes what he sees. Green flag flies, field rumbles down the home straightaway. We're off and running the first of 2 Sportsman feature events tonight. Trouble in turn number 1. Morgevich sideways. That caused a ripple effect right there in turn number 1. Morgevich gets turned around aboard that number 15 car. One car down the back straightaway also found himself into the squishy stuff. That's the Romano Construction 73 car of Troy Arnold. Into turn number 1. Got down too low as well. A lot of shaking went on down there as they held it off at turn number 1. Looked like Edwards may have shut off early. That's what caused that ripple effect, and Jake Bedell tagged him as well. And a lot of cars were left with no place to go, including the spinning Morgevich car. So it all began right there slightly before we picked up on it with Gary Edwards III and Jake Bedell. Back to a complete restart with the exception of those cars that cannot continue. Pace truck down to the infield right there in turn number 3. Falanga and Mills bring that pack of Sportsman hot rods out of turn number 4 this time. All eyes on the flagger's perch to look for the almighty green flag. They see as they ramble on turn number 4 this time. Back to business on the racetrack. 28 of Tommy Barakowski, 97 Cody Higbee in the Slate car, the SL8 car of Greg Slate. Looks like they all might be able to continue. Take an eye on that, the replay right there to see where all this problem began. Greg Slate was about the first car to go sideways, and he lost a handle on things, and a lot of drivers left with no place to go, including Higbee, Barakowski. Benetti and Corcoran squeaked by, and so did Jeff Halsapple right there in the Big O Fuels number 1 car. Hard to see from our vantage point, but very easy to see. We're behind the wheel of a race car, and right there, so right about... No, that's not good for Heath! That was Bobby Flood. The 91 car lost a handle just going into the turn when everybody mashed down to the gas pedal. Here they come on a turn number 4 right now. Falanga will show the way in the 88 car. Falanga quick to the bunch, hauling it off the turn number 1 and 2. Mills down to the inside. Mills takes a peek down to the inside while Dom Roselli Jr. in the Van Sickle Electric number 40 car drops it in line for spot number 3. Nose and tail battle for slot number 1. Here they come out of turn number 4 this time. Roselli 3rd. Brian Heath is 4th. 5th is then the Bobby Flood car. Down the home straightaway they travel this time. Mills to the inside this time. The Mama Larson Motorsports 40 car drag racing on a turn number 2 in a battle for the number 1 spot. Great action midway down the back straightaway. It's Falanga to the outside saying, shoot, shoot, get away. But it's going to be Mills, and Falanga goes a little bit too strong in turn number 3 and 4. Clayton Mills from Middletown, New York, the monster down at the number 1 spot, and the 80 car of Dom Roselli Jr. goes right there with him. Atkins is 3rd now, going into turn number 3 and 4. Dom Roselli Jr. takes the Van Sickle Electric car way down to the inside of the speedway, and he's your new race leader. Mills back to slot number 2 right now. Roselli Jr. your race leader. Checkered flag comes out, the win goes to Dominic Roselli Jr. Second spot will be Sammy March Jr. 3rd is Joe. This is your starting lineup for the 30-lap, $5,000 to win. Big block modified feature event. This is the United Rentals DIRTcar sanctioned big block feature. Field coming out of turn number 4. Looking up at the flagger's perch. They see a white flag being dropped this time. That means next time by, we're off and running to a $5,000 paycheck tonight for the winner of this 26-car starting lineup of big block modifies. The United Rentals DIRTcar sanctioned big blocks here at the Orange County Speedway. Backstretch drive, and you should be behind the wheel of those automobiles right now and got that headlight switch warmed up. Flash the lights and honk the horns when they come down to turn number 2 and all the way down the back straightaway. Big block modifieds, we love what they do every Saturday night here at the Orange County Speedway, and you can certainly show your appreciation. Oh, you look so darn good. Thank you, Backstretch Drive-In, for your participation like only you can do here at the Orange County Speedway. The world's greatest tailgate party. Ours don't end at kickoff. Ours go right through the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the 30-lap Big Block Modified United Rentals feature event. Here they come on a turn number 4. We go racing! Drop of the green flag from Eldred, New York. Captain Kirk Horton takes the Starship 7K car to the outside, but the bottom side is wide open right now. And here comes John Brown. John Brown back to the inside, but Horton says, "What? No, you don't." Down the back straightaway, grabs the early race lead. Horton's on the inside right now, securing that number 1 spot against John Brown's racing effort. Speedway trouble in turn number 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow in turn number 2. 2 cars involved down there. I think it all began with Craig Mitchell's number 93 car. The K3 of Danny Cronk also involved, though, is the 21 of Bob McGannon. Can't see the number reading. It might be the 4 of Van Imogen. Replay as they came into turn number 2 that time. We'll see where it all began. Right about there, it all began with the 93 of Mitchell losing a handle on things. Several cars tried to steer away from it. But boy, I'll tell you what, Van Imogen rode over the top of McGannon's number 21 car. Cronk was out of the limelight, but he certainly spun to avoid contacts. You see the 4 cars sitting down there right now being attended to. 8. Caution lights out. Set to go back to work. Here they come out of turn number 4 this time. Kirk Horton from the outside gets the advantage of the drop of the green flag, giving Dillon Steuer all the racing room he needs, but it's going to be Captain Kirk to grab the number 1 spot back away. Down the back straightaway, Horton goes to the high side. Here comes Dillon Steuer rebounding back down low. Wheel to wheel, they drag race down the back straightaway, hauling it up to turn number 3 and 4. Out of 4. Horton seeing the straightaway just a split second quicker, but now Steuer gets quick out of the punch. Steuer down the home straightaway on the turn 1 move. He is back in the lead step. Dillon Steuer grabbing the number 1 spot. 3 cars for the number 2 spot right now. Mahaney slipped up for just a second. Here comes Matt Shepard, and caution on the speedway. Trouble in turn number 2. 1 car round. 1 car over and back on all 4s. Sammy March Sr. in trouble, bringing out the red lights. Now in the replay, we see Martz going way wide, way high. Caught the berm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barrel rolls till he came back down on all 4s. So Martz taking a nasty ride into turn number 2. Martz being attended to right now. He was a Here's the turn 2 vantage point, and seeing that car just barrel roll 5 times and then come to a rest on all 4s. Caution lights being turned out. Pace truck will leave the racing surface this time in turn number 3. Dillon Steuer, who's really only had a fraction of the laps here at the Orange County Speedway under his career belt as compared to Kirk Horton. Out of turn number 4 this time, Steuer sets the chase. 3-way battle already. The drop the green flag for the number 2 spot. Mahaney off to the inside lane down the home straightaway. Mahaney grabs the number 2 spot. Mahaney in the number 2 slot right now, taking Super Matt Shepard with him. Shepard back to the number 3 space. Horton 4th. It's Horton and Horton for spots number 4 and 5. Kirk in the 7K, and there goes Jimmy around the top side. Jimmy Horton to the Helmar 43 car. Way up by the rim shot. Down to turn number 4 this time, and he grabs spot number 4. Steuer does not know the big gap of space that he has between himself and spot number 2. Steuer will drive through that garden like a hot knife through butter right now, not knowing where the second place man is. Watch the number 9 car go to work on the lap traffic. Down to the inside, he travels out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Shepard's second. Tyler Dipple back there in spot number 6 right now. Stuart Friesen makes a move to the outside. Friesen wants to make a break into the top 5 running order, trying to work his way past Dipple right now. Friesen will have to go to work on the 44 car. Working down the home straightaway, a pair of 44s. It's the 44 of Perego up there in the number 5 spot. Then the number 44 of Stuart Friesen in spot number 6. Yellow lights on the speedway. 24 laps old is a 30-lap shootout. And Tyler Dipple's number 3 car shuts off down to the inside of turn number 1. Matt Shepard right there in the number 2 spot. Mahaney and Perego occupy row number 2. Jimmy Horton back there, the inside of row number 3. Here we come out of turn number 4. We are going back to work. 6 laps remain to tonight's $5,000 trip to it. Victory lane. Steuer at the drop of the green flag hauls it off. Perego gets squeezed out of the competition. Mahaney in second. Super Matt to the outside for third. Takes Jimmy Horton with him in the number 4 spot. 27 laps down, just 3 more laps remain. Second, third, and fourth could throw a blanket over him right now. Mahaney shows the way in the number 2 spot. Shepard is third. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. Trouble, 1 car sideways. John Brown between turns number 1 and 2. Caution comes on the speedway. 27 laps being scored. Matt Shepard right there on the outside. Steuer will set the pace out of turn number 4 this time. Green flag flies. 3 lightning fast laps to a $5,000 paycheck. Steuer shows the way. Here comes Kid Giddy-App, 3 wide. Stuart Friesen's on the inside. Stewie picks up 2 spots. He's up in slot number 3. 44, side by side down the back straightaway. Perego holds on to the number 3 chase. Whop, baby, right there, Stuart Friesen. Friesen's on the inside. Perego's on the outside. What a great race for spot number 3. Mahaney in the number 2 spot. Van Perego's on the top side of Friesen right now. Shepard back to slot number 5. Jimmy Horton 6th. Jess Friesen is 7th. Storms is then 8th down the back straightaway. Perego and Friesen fight it out for the number 3 spot. White flag flies. This could be Steuer's biggest win of his career. Dillon Steuer in the number 1 spot. Steuer shows the way. White flag flies. Last lap racing action. Young Dillon Steuer from Bohemia, New York, captured his first Sportsman win here at the Orange County Speedway. This will be his first big block modified win. Ladies and gentlemen, for the United Rentals DIRTcar sanctioned big block modified win, make this $5,000 paycheck payable to Dillon Steuer. Mike Mahaney 2nd, Anthony Perego 3rd, Stuart Friesen 4th. Matt Shepard will be then 5th. $5,000 richer young man tonight at the Orange County Speedway, Dillon Steuer. Boy, welcome back to the place where your sportsman career first captured its first victory as well.
Yeah, we got our first dirt win in the full-size cars here back in 2016, and finally we're back in victory lane, but with the big block. It's our first big block win, and just got to thank everybody that helped us get here.
You know, you had the best in the business on your tail throughout that balance of that feature event. It's got to be a great feeling now to be included in the best of the best here at Orange County.
Yeah, it feels good. You know, coming here every week, you got tough competition all the way out down the field, and to win here, it's pretty cool. It feels really good.
Especially on a night like tonight when you had all the hot guns right there at your heels. Dillon Steuer, I'll tell you what, since I last talked to you in a sportsman win, I think you grew about maybe 8 inches or so.
Yeah, probably about 2 feet.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, I think that first win came at what, about age 12 or 13, was it?
I believe 13 or 14.
All right, so you got about, what, 5 or 6 years under your belt since then?
Yeah, probably around 5.
All right. Great job you did out there tonight, working the best of the business. $5,000 paycheck. Now, I'll tell you what, the heat is on come Thursday night. You got 2 more chances. Can we talk to you at least 1 time, maybe 2?
Yeah, I hope so. We're going to go work hard to try to do it again Thursday, but see what happens. We're going to give it everything we got.
Well, you'll spend some sleepless nights in a race shop this week getting the 6D car ready. Dillon Steuer, you have arrived in Big Block Victory Lane at the Orange County Speedway.
Thank you.
All right, not too shabby of a drive at all here at the Orange County Speedway. Dillon Steuer with checkered flag in hand, winning the United Rentals DIRTcar Big Block feature win, the first of his career here at the Orange County Speedway. Keep in mind, race fans, coming up this Thursday night, July the 2nd. That's right, no racing this coming Saturday, not on the 4th of July. We've got something even better on July the 2nd, Thursday night. It's going to be Big Block Modifieds and USAC East Coast Sprint Cars right here at the Orange County Speedway, featuring, of course, the United Rental DIRTcar sanctioned Big Blocks, twin 50-lap features for Big Blocks this coming Thursday night. 2 50-lap features, $5,000 each to win, and if one driver finds that checkered flag 2 times in a row, an extra $5,000, a $5,000 bonus if one winner can make a clean sweep this coming Thursday night, July the 2nd, right here at the Orange County Speedway. Of course, that's not all. East Coast USAC Sprint Cars making their first appearance ever here at the Orange County Speedway. Special holiday promotion this Thursday night, only here at the legendary House of Power, the great Orange County Fair Speedway.